It's quite a bizarre historical relic, and it's just about the only tangible thing I can show you from the Peasants' Revolt. There's no shrine for any one of the men and women who came so close to changing their world. So was the Peasants' Revolt just a blip on history's radar? Did so many people die for nothing? Or is there a more lasting legacy from 1381?
The global impact of the Peasants' Revolt showed that ordinary people could get together and think about politics on a broader level beyond their own lives.
Since 1381, no British government, and nowadays that means the House of Commons, the House of Lords, but then it meant the King and his council and Parliament, can disregard the wider political community.
And for this to have happened at the end of the 14th century was truly remarkable. It set the pattern for later centuries of revolt.
We find more of them in the 15th century, in the 16th century and beyond. There's a real sense, I think, that in 1381 the peasantry has arrived as a factor in politics.
People today are protesting against exploitation and warfare. So what the peasants did in 1381 does echo down the centuries to us, and it does have a resonance in terms of our own experience today.
My search for the truth about the Peasants' Revolt has given me an entirely new perspective on the Middle Ages. All right, they were tough and horrible for the majority of ordinary people who were trapped inside this tyrannical and oppressive regime. But we're not talking about brain-dead yokels like something out of a Monty Python film. These are smart, politically sophisticated people separated from us by just a sliver of historical time. And what I find really moving is the way that they were able to express really complex desires and demands about things like religion and tax and local government and freedom, and weld them all together into a really well-crafted manifesto. Not only that, but many of them were prepared to risk prosecution and death, even though they weren't directly involved. They lost, of course, but what they did sent a clarion call down the ages that's never been completely forgotten, that in the end, government can only work if the people are prepared to be governed.